Hello beautiful people, welcome to the channel. Today I'm talking about some practical things that are going to help us to be able to go forward with all of the energy and all of the strength that we need for this next bit. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So what do I mean by practical tips? Well, I spend a lot of my time working with people who want to improve themselves. And so what I see is that people have lots of issues that they want to resolve. We all do. Every single one of us has issues. But what I see is often kind of like a feeling of helplessness in people, that they know that they need to resolve some stuff. They don't quite know how to do it. Yeah, and they don't quite have the belief in themselves that they can actually put this right. So first of all, I'm here to tell you that you can put it right. You can put your life right. All that you need to do anything is to have made that decision. Right? A decision to put something right in your life isn't like this. That's it. From tomorrow, I'm not eating chocolate. And that's that. Okay? I've heard those and I've made those decisions. God knows how many times. That's it. Tomorrow, I'm going to have a day off the alcohol. Oh, I remember how many times I used to say that. They're false promises. They're the ones that steal your soul away. They're the ones that steal your self-esteem. To steal your self-love. When you promise yourself something just because you feel shitty about having done it, knowing full well that it's a false promise. It's a false promise. So the real change comes from an internal decision. It's almost like a knowing of enough of this shit. Enough of this. Yeah? How can you get there? How can you be able to make a decision that's going to change your life? Whether that be a decision that's no more, I'm not going to drink alcohol anymore, I'm not going to eat crap anymore, I'm going to start exercising, I'm going to change my job, I'm going to change my wife, my husband, I'm going to do something different. How can you do that? Where do you get the strength from it? Well, the strength comes from inside. But how do you get it? Especially if you've spent your life lying to yourself, like what I did. Well, it comes from love, self-love. It comes from self-love. In fact, it comes from all of the, the self-love, self-worth, self-esteem. Okay? It comes from them. If you can't make a promise to yourself and keep it, then there's something going wrong with your self-love, self-worth, self-esteem. There's something wrong. If that's the case, you've got two options. One is you can beat yourself up and say, oh my God, I'm such a twat. I've heard people say that, I've heard people say that. Oh my God, I'm such a twat. I really annoy myself. Right. So that's one way. You can just get upset with yourself. That does nothing for your self-worth, self-belief and self-esteem. It brings it even lower. Okay? Talking badly about yourself is not good. In fact, talking badly about anybody is not good, because the unconscious mind hears what you were saying about somebody else and it thinks that you're talking about yourself. Yeah? So when you say he's worthless and a horrible person and I hate him, the unconscious mind says, right. So that's what you think about yourself. Because life's a mirror. Everything's reflected back. So that's why, for example, if you've got problems with money, right? You can't get money. For whatever reason, money falls out of your hands. Pay special attention to what you think and feel about people who have money. What do you say about them? What do you think about them? How do you feel about a person who has money? Do you feel good? Do you feel happy for them? Or do you feel resentful, hateful? Who do they think they are? How we represent what other people do says tremendous amount to us, and it does damage or it does good. When you see somebody who's got loads of money and you say, and hey, this is something that happened to me, because my father taught me to despise rich people. He taught me, who do they think they are? Stinking rich. Okay, and that's what I believed. And as I believed that, as I continued to believe that, I had no money. Money would not stay in my pocket. It used to disappear. And then one day, somebody said to me, in a book, be very, very happy for people who have what you want. Be happy for them, and then you'll get it. And I started to say, well, good for them. When somebody's doing well in a job, I used to say, yeah, look at them, smug bastards, who do they think they are? Yeah, think they're better than me. And of course, they always were. Until I realised that what you do is you say, well done them, they're doing really well. I admire them, they must have worked hard. Good for them. And suddenly what happens is your mind says, you're talking about yourself. Right, well, I'll make that happen for you. And suddenly everything starts to go well for you. When you start admiring people who are successful, admiring people who have money, that's when you start becoming successful and having money. So it applies in all places in life. If you want to have a good body, then you look at people who have good bodies. Don't take it away from them. Don't be hateful to them. Say, wow, well done. You obviously worked hard for that body. Yeah, good for you. So our self-talk in many ways is what dictates where our self-worth, self-esteem and self-love is. Our self-talk. Listen to how you talk to yourself. I promise you that if you've got problems with those areas, you are talking very badly to yourself. And I hear it all of the time. This self-deprecation that people have. Oh, I'm just no good at those things. Oh, I'm just such a stupid person. People hitting themselves, you idiot. And they say all of these terrible things to themselves. They say things to themselves that they would never say to anybody else. And so it's time to start to pay attention to what you're doing and not to what everybody else is doing. Pay attention to what you're saying to yourself. And just start by that first. How do you control your self-talk? You control your self-talk by listening first. What have I just said to myself? Now, lots of it's unconscious because you've done it for so long. But you can catch it if you become aware of it. And all you do is you say, no, stop. When you hear yourself say, what an idiot. And you go, no, I'm not. I am a nice person. I'm an intelligent person. And the next time I'm going to say that, what an intelligent person I am. Okay? It doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. Start saying it. And your mind will make the changes for you. Okay? Just stop. Stop saying bad stuff about yourself. And stop saying bad stuff about other people. That's it. That's it. Right? And look, there are bad people. There are bad people out there. Just don't talk about them. It's better just not even to talk about them. And just, why do you think over the years I've called the bad people the baddies and we're the goodies? Why? Because that it puts a whole different slant on them. Not the, I know we joke, the dirty low life, manky stinking bastards. But it's in fun, okay? But basically, it's not our job to judge. This is the whole essence of it. Judge not, lest you be judged. But the first person you mustn't judge is yourself. You don't have a right to judge yourself either. Okay? We're doing the best that we can with the resources that we've got. That's the way to look at it. If you could do better, you would do better. But you can't, because you haven't got those resources yet. But how do you get them? Well, you start being your best number one fan. Start liking who you are. You are all you've got. You haven't got anybody else. Truly, there's nobody else that pertains to you. Everybody else is their person. You are the only person you've got. Treat yourself nicely. Love yourself. Give yourself a bit of love. Yeah. Pat yourself on the back when you achieve something. Give yourself some feedback. Well done. Well done. I can't begin to tell you what it does to you when you've just finished the simplest things. Done the shopping. You come back, put the shopping away. Well done. Good. That's another one done. Yeah. It's this act of giving yourself praise. Your mind loves it. Your mind says, oh, well, I'll do that again, but I'll do it even better. Right? Just like a child. I'll do it even better. And what happens is you start to get into a self-improvement loop. Whereas if you just, you do something bad, you go, there you go. I'm always like that. It's always me. What an idiot. What a twat. Then your mind says, well, I'll just keep making that happen because that's what you're programming. Yeah? We're very simplistic creatures. There's nothing complex about us. Right? We like to think there is. That makes us feel better about who we are. But I'm very complex. We're not. We're very simple. Garbage in, garbage out. Good things in, good things out. That's it. Simple. Simple. That's where we were created by God, if you believe in that sort of thing. Yeah. So start. Listen to yourself talk. Start putting it right. Stop the bad stuff. Start. Always, if you hear the bad stuff, do exactly the opposite. Positive. Make it balanced. Okay? Give yourself some feedback. Be kind to yourself. Okay? But be kind to yourself doesn't mean stuffing your face with cream cakes. That's not being kind to yourself. That's being really, really awful to yourself. Being kind to yourself is treating yourself properly, talking to yourself properly. Just like somebody who you deeply love. You would never, ever say horrible things to somebody you deeply love. Of course you wouldn't. It's the same with yourself. Let's start loving ourselves. This is part of our journey. This is our ascension. To learn to love ourselves genuinely. Not egoic love, genuine love, genuine appreciation. I am truly appreciative of who I am. Thank God I'm here. Thank God I've got this body. These legs that have carried me all of my life. They're a bit skinny, but that's okay. They're still fucking beautiful legs because they've carried me all of my life and they're going to carry me for the rest of my life. That's how we have to think. Yeah. Could I have chosen some other legs? I don't know. Obviously, legs weren't important when I was in the queue. Yeah, I just wanted to get down here and do the job. And I thought, well, just give me any legs. I'll have them ones. I'll have those legs. Those skinny ones. Skinny angled legs. That's fine. But boy, have they done me proud. My legs. Yeah, they have carried me all of my life. And that's exactly how we have to start thinking. Right? We weren't put on this earth to be perfect. We were put on this earth to do a bloody good job. And to love ourselves. And to learn to love ourselves and to learn to understand who we are. That's it. Nothing else. We don't need to do anything else. Okay? So, I'll leave you with that. Have a beautiful day and I love you all.